Hello guys, and welcome to your pick a card reading. You've got option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. Okay, option number 1, Bismuth Silicone. Option number 2, the bear-shaped Snowflake Obsidian. Option number 3, the multicolored Fluorite Crystal Skull. Okay. The timestamps will be down below in the description box. This is your guided spirit message. This is whatever spirit wants you to know, whatever it is you need to hear today. Okay, guys? Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for every video that I upload. Alright, guys? I will see you at your selection. Okay, option number 1 with the bismuth silicone. Let's put this here. Let's see. You have Child of Earth design. The 9 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. Shiva Lingam, number 32. Remain positive. Emergence, number 25. Invention, number 26. Creativity guides. Find balance, divination, and purity. And for this reading, guys, I'm actually going to be using charms. So I have my little charm box here. It's a little heart. Let me move this. It's a little heart. And because we are not sheeple, we are unicorns, I figured I'd get one with a unicorn on it. Okay? So I've got my little collection here of charms and little Egyptian scarabs. And I'm going to clarify your spread with these charms. Okay? Okay, so we've got, let's see what we have here. Let's flip these all over. Okay, so you guys have a lot of scarabs here, a lot of charms here. One thing that is standing out to me is that there are a lot of smiley faces, smiley facey, smiley face. This one is a smiley face. This one says smile. Destiny. Remain positive. Okay, so I have a lot of messages coming out here for you. One thing that I am seeing here, though, is that you guys are... And you know what? Let me move some of these a little bit out of the way. Okay, so you guys have been put through the ringer, but have ascended quite drastically, and if you don't feel like you have just yet, then you are in the process of doing so. I do feel that for most of you, you're still in the process of finding that complete balance. It's almost like sometimes you're balanced and other times you're not so balanced. And I feel like what throws you off balance when I look at everything here is pessimism and expecting for things to turn out the way they have before. Even though I feel that what you're manifesting and attracting to you is quite different now than what you have attracted or manifested before, primarily because there has been an elevation within your vibration. You have been doing a lot of clearing of energy. Some of you have been cutting cords, and even walking away from unhealthy connections. It doesn't mean these people are bad. It just means you guys just clash energetically. Okay, so I am seeing right away, we have the little twin flame. So I do feel that this is quite strongly related to a twin flame dynamic. So I really feel that if you're in a relationship, this is your twin flame and you're finding balance in that relationship. But it's because you're finding that balance within yourself. I feel also that you guys are putting an end to, for some of you, you're ending and you're exiting the dark night of the soul. For others of you, you're putting an end to, again, any toxic energy, anything that made you feel like you were darkening your heart or shutting your emotions off, or just, I'm just seeing that you guys had a lot of toxic energy within your heart space. And actually they're saying within your energetic field in general, you needed a strong cleanse. But I do feel that you guys are putting an end to this negative energy that's been building up in your energy field, especially with the cleanse and the rebirth clarifiers here. And the I've cried, no more games, the water. So I do feel, and you hurt me. So what you have cleansed or are cleansing out is past betrayals. I feel like you guys have really faced a lot of betrayals in your lifetime, and even from past lives. So you're healing betrayals, you're healing and releasing these lower vibrational energies of, again, I do feel having to do with other people hurting you in the past. And I do feel like, again, there's just been a strong cleansing, rebirthing energy, especially with those clarifiers, plus the purity card here, and the earth, and the child of earth design, because I feel like there's been a rebirth here for you guys. And if there hasn't just yet, then you're like on the precipice of this newfound but almost old self. And the reason why I say newfound but also old is because it's this very much childlike version of yourself, but you are wiser now. And we literally have I'm wiser. So it's a combination of this inner child healing, reconnecting to your inner child, and being more in the moment, more in the present. Again, it goes hand in hand with this rebirthing energy, but you do have the wisdom that you've obtained through all the lessons you've gone through. Okay. I do feel, and it's funny, we have emergence here, number 25, and I have to read this one for you guys. I have to, because it just confirms further what I was just talking about. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Okay, yeah, that just clarifies exactly what I was talking about. So you are emerging as this lighter energy. We do have an angel wing here, a feather here, angel wings over here, a heart with 2 angel wings, these little flowers here. So you are definitely blooming now. You're blooming. You were that seed that was put within the dirt, and you grew. You are finally having a breakthrough, and you're breaking through the soil. You're breaking through the obstacles, and not really even breaking through. You're flying over the obstacles now. Because, I mean, look, we have more feathers here in the 9 of Pentacles. You are divinely protected. So guided and protected, just so you know. So remain positive, because I do feel like the road still may be bumpy here and there. I really do feel that. While you find your balance, remain positive. Now, in regards to the twin flame connection, again, we have twin flame here. We have, this is my little twin flame charm that I made. It's a little heart with 2 angel wings. So that's another sign of a twin flame connection. And with the Shiva Lingam. So the Shiva Lingam is actually the union, alchemical union stone. Now, alchemical union between the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies within, which will allow you to cultivate that externally. So internally is reflected externally. So you guys, this breakthrough you're having, you're finding balance within your divine feminine and masculine within. There's a good balanced energy within yourself. It's like this self-sufficient, self-reliant, self-loving energy, and having faith in spirit and the divine will only help you soar further. Okay, it's funny because I feel like in the past you've cried, that you've been through a lot again. So we have the I've cried card, and I feel like people played a lot of games with you in the past. I've cried, no more games. So in the past, and then you hurt me. Yeah, you've definitely cried a lot, and it's funny because what I'm feeling is that, and again, here we have chaser. So you were most likely the chaser in this twin flame dynamic for some of you. For some of you, you could be the runner. Whatever the case is, I'm feeling that most of you were the chaser in the twin flame dynamic. So with this rebirthing process and the union within yourself and manifesting that union outside of you, you are entering a new cycle where I see a lot more joy, a lot more fun, and you being a lot more true to yourself. I feel like in the past, you may have even felt like you betrayed yourself. You chose other people's feelings, other people's priorities, other people's expectations, over yours. And so now, I feel like you see things clearly now. It's almost like the purity is not only within your heart, but also within your mind. I know we have the Ace of Wands here, so there's this also renewed sense of passion. It's almost like before life felt more dull. And so as you continue to find this balance, life will feel slowly but surely more fulfilling, more exciting, more fun, and you're going to want to get out and do more things. I see you guys being outside more. I really strongly see you being outside more, being more creative, like actually getting like hands on with some sort of project that's fun that you like to do. And doing divination work. So I do feel like you guys, the more you balance yourself and ground yourself, you're also going to be receiving a lot of messages. So if you'd like to do divination, this is a great sign for you to go ahead and dive into that, because I feel that from this balanced, grounded place, you'll be able to receive the messages pretty clearly. And you are protected, so remember that. I feel that, and it's really interesting, we have the moon here, and then this little alien face, and the tiny little moon here. And for me, I feel like some of you could have children with your twin flame or counterpart, or you will be having children. Or, and it's funny because this is actually coming across to me as like the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the spread here. So this very much I do feel pertains to twin flames. Okay, so what I'm mainly seeing, the biggest picture here, is you're finding balance and peace within yourself. I see you doing better with your finances, and I almost feel like you're destined to have good finances. You're destined to, as long as you follow your passions, as long as you follow what truly makes you happy and you're good at, and do the actual work as well, I do feel like it's part of your destiny. It's almost like you're guided in this direction. So a lot of people are probably going to be leaving your life, shifting out of your life, either shifting out or rising up to meet you on your new vibration. Okay. But the biggest message here again is twin flame union. I see 5D twin flame union being grounded into the 3D. Okay, guys? There are going to be some gifts. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of gifts, actually. Physical gifts, but also spiritual gifts, because we have Santa Claus here and the gingerbread man. So the gingerbread man does represent that rebirthing energy as well, being transformed. He gets put in the oven and he comes out transformed and alive. So before you could have felt, again, very empty, very dull, very lifeless, but now you're shifting into this energy where you're feeling alive. You are a gift. You will be giving gifts or sharing your gifts, and I do feel like they are primarily of spirit. But you will be receiving gifts as well here with the Santa Claus. You will be receiving gifts of spirit, but also within the physical dimension. You guys have gone through the labyrinth. You've gone through the maze, and I do feel that you finally made your way out, or you're making your way out now. Okay, so hold on in there. If you still feel like things feel dark, if you still feel like things feel heavy, hang in there, because there is about to be a grand shift for you here. Most of you are already feeling the changes of those shifts already. So look up number 555. I'm really feeling a lot of changes for you guys that will make big happy changes, positive changes in your direction. And it's going to start within your own self. You're going to feel, it's like this newfound perception and way of life within yourself is going to be a catalyst for alternate changes to happen externally. So that's what I'm seeing here for you guys. So hang in there again. If you still do feel like you're still in the muddy water or you're in that dark place, you are at the number 9 here. So you're at the end of that tunnel. The light is about to shine upon you. I feel like for most of you, the light has already started to poke through, but I feel like you're almost at this completion energy. Some of you may already feel it or may have had a taste of it. So you are completing a very, very, very long cycle here. You're finally at the end of it and coming out. You're emerging, transformed, reborn, more balanced, more guided, more trusting in the divine, more trusting of the divine, with a stronger faith. It's almost like you guys were not broken by your challenges. You were purified. You were not broken. Anything that fell away from your life was not anything of value, or it was just not meant to be in your life forever. I do feel, again, there's this new sense of excitement for life, and je ne sais quoi, that love of life, love of self energy. Okay, I do also feel like with balance, it's internal balance, stability, and security, but also external balance, external stability, external security. Okay, so I do feel heavy protection here. And with the sun here, yeah, the sun's about to really shine, guys. So the sun is really, I feel like for some of you, I almost feel like it's all going to happen at once, and you're going to be a little bit in shock. For those of you who've already been experiencing this, I feel like you're like, yeah, I'm still trying to digest the fact that things are good, things are getting better, and life feels good. Again, for those of you who haven't experienced it yet, you will be experiencing it, and I'm feeling really quickly. And I feel like you guys have been on pause for a long time. It's like you've been told to wait, be patient, divine timing. But I feel that divine timing is here for you guys. This transformation you've been going through for some of you years is finally coming to its completion, and you are finally about to break through that cocoon and emerge as that beautiful transformed butterfly. All right, that is your pick a card reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, one of the gifts also, before I let you go, actually, one of the gifts is the gifts of love, and the gift of flight, and flight vibrationally. Okay, because when you fly, it's having a higher perspective, trusting in your path, being heavily guided, and not relying so much on your external circumstances as you do on your internal state of being, and understanding and remembering more that you are the greatest manifester of all time of your life. Oh, one more thing also. For some of you, I do see a vacation or a beach coming up in your future soon. Okay? If there's something creative, like if there is a creative project or some adventure, again, or vacation you're trying to plan here, this is a big yes sign to go ahead and go forth with it, okay? All right, that is your pick a card reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day. Group number 2. You've got the Snowflake Obsidian Bear. Let's see here. Holy smokes. Okay. You have number 44, Universal Love. Mary Magdalene. The Seven of Wands. Ooh, and the Four of Wands. Number 47, Ancestralite. Endings, beginnings, cycles. Self-control. Music. There's a lot of green energy here. Ooh, protection. What a beautiful card. And love. Holy smokes. Okay. Well, I guess we know what this is primarily about. Love. I mean, we have the Four of Wands, universal love, number 44, love. So clearly there is a transformation in regards to love. If you're in a relationship, that connection is divinely protected. It's shifting into a higher vibrational connection because you guys are both more connected to your higher self and more disciplined. So if you guys were in a relationship that had obstacles, I see you conquering and overcoming those obstacles big time with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Wands combined with everything else. I'm strongly seeing celebration, especially with the music card here, celebration, an increase in the connections, love, commitments, loyalty, faithfulness, admiration, connection, sympathy, compassion. I'm just seeing a very, very, very drastically positive shift to an unconditionally loving connection. So today I do have some charms, guys, and I bought this magical unicorn charm box to put my charms in because, you know, we are the unicorn family. We're not black sheep, as I said before. We're unicorns. So let's not forget that. So let's clarify your spread with some charms. And actually, before we look at your charms, I do want to go ahead and read the Ancestralite card, number 47. Also, number 11, 7 plus 4 is 11, which is also the twin flame number. And let me read this one really quickly first. It says, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. And under the protection one, the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. And then we have the music card here. Okay, so with the music card, it says, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Wow, that's quite hilarious because literally me and my best friend were just talking about how we have been getting messages through music. It's like almost every song that comes on, we're like, oh, this means that, and it's telling us this. And so it's hilarious because I see that happening for you as well. With the Ancestralite number 47, I feel that you're not only protected by one specific set of energy, you do have also ancestral protection and guidance, fairy protection and guidance, and just I see a lot of variety of different guides and protection for you here. So you're heavily guided and heavily protected, which we all are, but I feel like your guides are very much... there's just a large variety of the different types of guides you connect with. So what I'm also feeling with this Ancestralite stone here is that there is actually, you are the chain breaker. You're the one who is putting an end to a certain generational karmic pattern. And you're rewriting that within your DNA code here. You're rewriting, basically you are changing some sort of generational path and healing family and ancestral trauma. I feel like there may be some sort of secrets that will emerge, but I'm feeling like it's mainly family based. I don't feel like the secrets are in regards to this romantic connection for those of you who are in one. For those of you who are single, I see you attracting this. Especially if you're single, it's almost like you felt like you were alone and lonely and in the dark for a long time. But once you light your own flame by following what you're passionate in, by cultivating self-love, I feel like you'll be attracting your divine counterpart. And because for those of you who haven't attracted your divine counterpart yet, I feel like you guys are a very special group. Because those of you who will be attracting your divine counterpart after you've already done the dark night of the soul journey will not have to face that runner-chaser dynamic. For those of you who are already with your divine counterparts, I feel like you've gone through that runner-chaser dynamic and that's changing. There's a new cycle beginning here. And it's one of harmony, peace, and twin flame union. And it's funny because group 1 had twin flame messages as well, but they were a little different. I feel like your energy here feels a little bit cleaner. Group 1 did have a lot of purging they are still going through, but whatever. Anyways. So I do feel like there could be some sort of like family drama that you're stepping away from or just putting an end to. And again, just I feel like you guys are both, you and your divine counterpart, for those of you in a relationship, are aligning within yourself, with your higher self, and with each other. And anyone who's going to try to disrupt the peace you guys cultivate within yourselves, within this connection, and within your home, for those of you who are married or getting married, you guys won't even give into that. Whereas in the past, I feel like other people could have influenced and affected, actually I'm hearing did influence and affect your connection drastically. But now I feel like this connection is very, very heavily divinely protected because you guys went through the initiation phase. So you guys are transcending your love, or your love is transcending this connection actually. So it's not just a regular earthly connection. It's a spiritual connection here, a spiritual union. So it's almost like you guys have passed the test. You've come out on top of all of these challenges that would have broken a lot of other relationships. Any other relationship that was not this spiritually connected would have not passed and thrived. But you guys not only passed the test and all these challenges, you are actually about to thrive if you're not already. And because of that, you guys are heavily protected. This connection is heavily protected now, okay? So for those of you in a connection already, this connection is healing. This connection is shifting and there are changes occurring and there's a lot of forgiveness here that is happening, okay? Let's go ahead and look at, oh, and also for you singles, you are cultivating more confidence, more self-acceptance through self-love, which will attract your divine counterpart who will match that vibration. Okay, so now to your charms. Let's see here. Wow, so we already have 5D. Let me just flip these around first. So right in the center here, right in the center, we have live and love. So I do feel, again, here's that love coming up again. And I feel like you are cultivating love again through literally loving life again. Loving there's like a reborn, a new sense of love for life, not just within romantic connections and for the self, but also a love of life again. And we have, of course, 5D, twin flame. So you guys have already united or are uniting in the 5D. I really feel like you've already united. And you're bringing that manifestation here into the 3D. And then we have the Hamza hand here. So you guys, again, there's that protection theme here. This is very protected, especially protected against jealousy. I feel like jealous individuals, or something about jealousy that created a barrier in this connection. Either you guys faced jealousy within yourself, or other people. What I'm mainly feeling is other people were really jealous of this connection for some reason. Wow, and then we have Beauty and the Beast. But this is making me think of the Strength card, where, especially with the no here, I feel like it's like your divine counterpart is finally acknowledging their ways of giving in to their ego, of giving in to the beast, or this could be you. It could be you giving into the third dimensional perspective of lack, of that low vibrational expectation in love and all other areas. So there's a shift here, moving away from this smiley, it's almost like pessimistic energy. I feel like there's a shift away from pessimistic and expecting the worst type of energy, either within you or within your partner, or probably both, since you are mirroring each other. I feel like there's going to be more playfulness in this connection, but also at the same time, I see that you're going to feel more heard and you're going to be able to hear better. So you guys, there's going to be better communication between you and your partner. But I also feel like you're being told to listen out in nature and connect with your angels as well. Again, I see a lot of playing, a lot of joy, a lot of laughing in this connection. So there's going to be a big shift. Somebody here is leveling up to king status. So I feel like this, if you are someone in a relationship, your counterpart, I feel like the masculine was more in a page or knight energy, and they are finally shifting into this king energy. Some of them already are in this energy, but I feel like most of them are shifting into the king status, which is more balanced, more mature, and wiser, which is why they're able to listen more, not just to you, but also to their intuition. So with the pyramids grab, this does point to enduring long-term relationships. You guys have had many past lives, some of them in Egypt. But I do feel like it's been a very slow, very, 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 very slow progression in this connection. But I feel that things are going to be picking up here, finally. Some of you may even be going on a vacation or traveling, or there's something about travel that affected this connection in a positive way. Either you're going to be traveling and getting away on a vacation that's going to bring more joy and positivity into this connection, or it could be that there's some distance here. Either someone's traveling, or there could be some distance here that is going to catapult this shift within you guys. It's almost like distance makes the heart grow fonder. With the Seshat Lady of Radiance grab here, number 6. Again, with the number 6, moving forward to better, more calm waters emotionally. I do feel that if you feel like expressing your emotions, the best way to express them to this person would be through letters and just writing of some sort, maybe texting. And you're being advised to make a big deal out of holidays and special occasions like anniversaries. That's really actually important to this person, but they may not express that enough. I do feel like you guys could have had a lot of misunderstandings in the past. So I feel like one of your biggest problems was actually communication and misunderstanding. So I do feel that if you still feel like that might happen, text them or write something down instead of trying to verbalize it. For some reason, I feel like that's going to be easier for you to communicate with this specific person. With the mushroom here, I really do feel like there is some sort of kundalini rising energy here within you. And it could have to do with this union. This union, I feel like, is going to catapult some abilities, going to catapult your spiritual awakening to another level, especially with your crown chakra here, and particularly with your crown chakra. With the puzzle piece here, I feel like you and your partner fit perfectly together. It's almost like you guys know that this is your person. You guys fit perfectly together. You're very much yin and yang energy. It's almost like this is where you fit. This is where you belong. You feel like you belong. Okay? That is your pick a card reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can go to www.theenchantedone.com. Oh, and actually, really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and pull some Divine Feminine charms. I did make this set myself, and I will be posting these soon to my shop. They're probably already up on my shop now. If not, they'll be up there soon. I handmade each and every one of these charms. I forgot to pull these for group 1, but I'm going to go ahead and pull it for group 2 and group 3. Sorry, group 1. So let's see. This is for the Divine Feminine thoughts. So let's see where you are, Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine set, I'm still making. So Divine Feminine, how are you guys feeling? Okay. So let's move these aside. All right, so let's see where you are, Divine Feminines. You have a lot of pink energy here. Purple, bluish, greenish energy. This is more like turquoise. And this is a very bright color. So I'm really feeling like you're really feeling love. You're feeling a lot of self-love. I feel like you've nourished yourself a lot more. You're doing a lot better with self-care. But let's see here. We've got I surrender. I forgive you. I'm happier. Finding hope. Manifesting. And clarity. Okay. Can you see those? Okay. So once again, I did hand paint these all individually and make them all myself. I thought this was a great idea. So what the Divine Feminine is thinking. Okay. So the Divine Feminine, you have been manifesting clarity, which has been helping you in forgiving your divine counterpart and forgiving yourself and finding hope and faith again in the divine, because you're surrendering to the divine plan. You're just finally saying what's meant to be is meant to be, and having faith that you are being led by divine forces. But I do feel like you are happier already. You're already happier here, guys. And it's because you've been cultivating a lot of self-love and shifting that focus from your partner back to yourself. Okay? Which has given you a lot of clarity. All right, so that is your pick a card reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so with me at www.theenchantedone.com. Here's a closer look at those charms. All right, guys, you guys have an enchanted day. All right, group number 3, those of you that selected the multicolored fluorite crystal skull. What are your cards? You've got Lilith, power. The Son of Wands. The Six of Wands. A lot of fiery energy right away. Number 14, Peridot. The grass is greener where you water it. Number 31, magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of magic here. Bravado Warrior Guides, number 41, also number 5. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. This very much goes hand in hand with the magic card here. You must first believe in order to see and also to receive. Protect your dreams. And then we have the protection card here. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. And then the protection card. Now, peridot is an emotionally cleansing crystal. I do want to read the protection card for you guys really quickly. Guardian Oak. In many traditions, the oak tree is associated with wisdom, strength, and protection. One of the many remarkable things about the oak is that from the smallest acorn, a powerful tree of enormous size can spring forth and live for hundreds of years. The roots of the oak go as deep into the earth as its branches reach into the sky. The oak is honored for its expanse, its nobility, and its endurance. Additionally, its tendency to attract lightning confirmed in the minds of many ancients that the oak represented life force, vitality, and strength. Many cultures revered the oak and honored the living spirits within it. They believed that there was a mystic doorway in the oak tree through which one could travel to inner worlds. Oak is one of the most compelling symbols for protection. One of the most potent signs on the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected, you can weather anything, your roots go deep, you are brave, and you can survive anything. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader, and you have a great authority in life. Great wisdom is expanding within you, and others sense this. This card can also mean to protect your assets. Take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones, and yourself. I do feel like I want to pull some clarifiers for this stack here. Because I got a good picture here, but I want to clarify a little something over here in this area. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. And it's funny because the grass is greener where you water it. That's really funny. Okay. 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 This is actually positive, guys, because it's clarifying the Lilith card here. So it's actually positive. Okay. The Tower. The Tower. Okay. Let me see. Okay, okay. All right, this is extremely positive, actually, okay? With all the cards combined, what I'm seeing is that you guys had a major wake-up call here, okay? A major wake-up call. I feel that you guys had some sort of revelation that there were things in your life, connections. I'm really feeling specifically people. It could have been a Capricorn with the Devil card. It could have been, there's a lot of earth energy, but also fire energy here too. Whatever the case is, I feel that you guys are realizing and I'm actually hearing Sagittarius as well. There's something that came to the surface. There's something that became clear, but it was shocking at the same time. But at the same time, it made sense. and this clarity that you received, or information or realization that you received, however you received it, gave you clarity in regards to what was in your life that was unhealthy. This could be addictions, but I'm really feeling primarily connections with the warrior guides here, the bravado. Lower vibrational connections, toxic connections, unhealthy connections that you had to cut away and break free from. Take your power back from. So there were people, situations, whatever the case is, there was some area in your life where you were giving your power away to, and it was a very toxic area that brought a lot of harm to your foundation, or at least it tried to. This connection tried to break down your foundation here with the Tower card. But I see you leaving that, or creating some sort of distance between this energy, because you're acknowledging someone's intentions here that were not pure. A lot of combative energy I'm feeling. Like dominating energy. Like that lower vibrational, dominating, my way or the highway energy. For some of you, this could be your own energy that you're leaving behind. You're breaking out of that way of life. For others of you, I feel like it's other people in this energy you're breaking away from. Whatever the case is, you're reclaiming your power. You're standing up for yourself, and you're very quickly moving in the opposite direction here with the Knight of Wands, with the Son of Wands and the Six of Wands. You're moving towards victory. It's almost like you now see what it is with more clarity that you actually want. And you're also realizing that you were possibly watering the wrong places, and maybe even like not watering specific places enough. So now I'm seeing a lot of you focusing more on career and actually like putting more of your energy in that one area. For a lot of you guys, or it could be projects or whatever it is that you want to grow. You're actually having clarity on what direction you want to head in life and put more energy towards, and what areas you want to pull energy back away from, reclaim your power from. I feel that you guys are protecting what you value here from this lower vibrational energy. Either you're shifting out of this energy that's toxic, or there's someone in your life that was toxic to you and what you were trying to build. And I feel like before you couldn't see that, but now you see that here. And so because you're moving away from this, you're actually headed to victory with the Six of Wands here. I'm feeling that the outcome here, though, if it's in regards to love, is not set in stone. Because I feel like for some of you, there could be a challenge of jealousy and envy for some of you guys. And I feel like that jealousy can definitely get in the way of any connection, especially romantically. So that's why it's almost like the outcome is unsure. But also your expectations of this outcome of this connection are going to drastically impact the outcome. So it's almost like, what are you manifesting? What are you expecting? That's the outcome you're going to get. I really feel that here. So now to clarify with some charms, I've got my little charm box here. Little unicorn charm box, because we are not black sheep, we're unicorns. So let's see what your charms are. All right, so this is what I'm seeing. For you twin flames, I'm feeling that not all of you are twin flames, but some of you are. For the twin flames in this group, I'm seeing union within yourself, but also union with your partner. And I swear this actually came up for every stack. Like, hey, twin flames, you're coming into union. I do feel that the collective is as a whole being called to come into union with their divine counterpart. Okay, so I feel like in this union, it's almost like someone's playing catch up here. I feel like one of you has grown a lot more than the other, but nonetheless, the other one is growing, and there is pink on the edges here. So it's like they're catching up. They're trying to catch up here because they're like, oh crap. Okay, I do want this. Let me hurry up and you know, shift my energy. So we have angel number 444. Angel number 777. Actually, angel number 444 is the number of union as well. So that's quite hilarious. The balancing of opposites, the yin and yang. Number 777. I feel that you guys have gained a lot of clarity through introspection, contemplation, just really looking within. Literally it says, I now have clarity, which is what I was already picking up over here. You now have clarity. Destiny is at work here. But I'm also feeling with all of these combined, there's a shift here for you specifically, where what you expect is what you shall receive. So decide what you want, because you're creating your own destiny here. Okay? I feel that you're realizing that you're worthy of love. You're wiser in regards, and I feel like you're wiser. You have better discernment abilities in regards to toxic energy. And also you're just wiser overall in all areas of life. But keep in mind, your visualization of what you want to manifest is going to drastically impact what you actually manifest. In regards to career, because I do feel like a lot of you are working on career or some sort of projects, I am seeing that you're finally attracting more money to you because you actually are realizing you're worthy, not just of love, but of also abundance. And you're taking more strategic approaches this time in regards to career. I feel like something that you've been wanting for a long time is finally going to come true here. And for some of you, that's love. For others of you, that's career. And for some of you, that's both. Yeah, for some of you, this is just a soulmate. But I'm feeling for others of you, it is a twin flame. But it doesn't matter. It's just a title. It's just a label. Either way, I see you do have a chance for a union with this person if you choose that. For some of you, you are the runner. You're the one who ran from this connection for a long time, for some of you. And you're finally having clarity that this is what you want. This is your person. And because of that, with the bead here, you're finally protecting this connection from negative external influences. I feel like you guys are needing to lighten up and have more fun, or you will be having more fun here in the near future. Fun in the sun. But I also feel like you're connecting more with spirit, with your true self. You're rediscovering your true self. I almost feel like you had an identity crisis or something like that. But I feel like you're raising your vibration, connecting with spirit, and rediscovering who you really are. In regards to career, I do feel like some of you are taking some sort of calculated risk here that may pay off. Again, it's not really set in stone with this grab, so it's almost like that outcome is not like clear still. It's like that outcome heavily relies upon what you expect and what actions you take due to your expectations and belief, especially in regards to some sort of alliance. So some of you have actually created an alliance here in regards to career. Maybe you have a business partner or something. I feel like this is going to work out for everyone involved. With this one here, I really feel like this person, if you're in a connection, you've had many past lives with them, and it was destined for you guys to reunite in this lifetime. But again, there's that same message where the outcome may be temporary. It may not be. It depends on what you decide. Now, in regards to career, make sure that there's no competitive energy here if you are partnered with somebody in career. Okay, I feel like there could be, like, you know, this alliance is going to be beneficial, but I do see a possible obstacle could be competitiveness. And this one came up for, I believe, group number 1. But you're being advised to express yourself through writing or text of somehow, put it down somehow, either through text or on paper, to communicate better. For some reason, I feel like that will be better for you, especially if it's in regards to partnerships of any kind, career, love, whatever. With this grab, I'm really feeling a lot of career-related messages for this group. You guys, if you own your own business, you could be hiring new employees, training new employees, and I see business picking up here. In regards to love, I feel like there could be outside people trying to influence this connection. Some could be positive, some could be negative, but I feel like you now have the clarity on who's trying to influence it in what way. And for some of you, it's like unexpected, unwarranted advice or opinions from outside influences in regards to your connection, in regards to love, and or career. Oh, and actually, before I let you go, I did create this Divine Feminine Whispers charm set. So let's see what the Divine Feminine is thinking. This could be you if you're the Divine Feminine. If you are the Divine Masculine watching this, this is what your Divine Feminine is thinking, or what's on her mind. Okay? All right. So first I want to look at the colors. Okay, so we've got 2 pink, 2 lighter pink, 1 hot pink, 1 turquoise, and 1 purple. So the Divine Feminine here is tapping into some intuitive knowledge, some intuitive information, and communicating this either with you or with others, but is also very much focused on self-love and possibly some sort of passionate, creative venture here. So we have chaos. I want you. Oh, there's that passionate energy. I'm healing. Conflict. So there's conflict and chaos. Thinking of you. Okay. All right, so the Divine Feminine is thinking of her Divine Masculine and has a lot of passion for him right now. She is still healing, though, the Divine Feminine, whether it's you or your partner. Healing from chaos and conflict is what I'm really feeling. I really feel like this Divine Feminine is trying to walk away from chaos and conflict of all kinds in her life. Not just within herself, not just within this connection, but she's just also walking away from that toxic energy, whether it's you or whether this is your counterpart here, okay? There's healing through disconnecting and cutting cords from toxic, lower vibrational energies. But she's definitely thinking of her Divine Masculine quite fondly and passionately here, okay? So that is your pick a card reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day. And don't forget to subscribe.